हरे कृष्ण। ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। We were in this canto. First, we had Hamsa Guhya prayers. So that is the realization of Daksha. These prayers are eternally existing. Hamsa Guhya prayers and now Narayana Kavacha. So that was realized by Daksha, and now here Vishwarup is going to give Narayana Kavacha prayers. So these are eternally existing. So everybody, according to their realization, they get access to different types of prayers. We have to understand this concept. That they are not, they are already existing all the time. These prayers, and especially some of the prayers. So we remember from Bhagavatam in the second canto when the 10 topics are given. अत्र सर्ग विसर्गस्य स्थानं पोषणमुदय मन्वन्तरीशानुगत निरोध मुक्तिराश्रय. So in that it is mentioned dashamasya vishuddhartham navanam ihalaksham sutena arthena cha anjasa. So these things are explained shrutena arthena. This is very important, by pastimes and the prayers. So this is the way to understand Bhagavatam. So prayers are the very important section of Bhagavatam. Compared to other literature, they may not have so many prayers. Very small, but Bhagavatam has very long prayers, and some chapters are itself full of prayers. So this is the way to understand Bhagavatam. And here we will try to understand this Narayana Kavacha shield, which is shield for all of us. Why it is given? Because it is important for us to understand this. That's why it is given. Sukadeva Goswami knows how to purify our consciousness at different levels. So he brought us till sixth canto, and he wants us to understand this. So it was a very systematic presentation by Sukadeva Goswami. Even though Parikshit Maharaj is asking questions, Sukadeva Goswami is taking him towards 10th canto eventually. Questions are coming, he answers, and again he brings back to the topic which are helpful. So here we can see Rajovacha Yaya Gupta Sahasraksha Swahan Rupi Sainikan Kridan Iva Nirjiteya Trilokya Bhuje Shriyan Bhagavanstan Mamakhyahi Varam Narayanatmakam Yata तायैः शत्रून् येन गुप्तो जयन् मृधे. King Parikshit inquired from Sukadeva Goswami, "My dear Lord, kindly explain the Vishnu mantra armor that protected King Indra and enabled him to conquer his enemies, along with their carriers, and enjoy the opulence of the three worlds. Please explain to me that Narayana armor by which King Indra achieved success in battle, conquering the enemies which are endeavoring to kill him." See, very important lesson now from the previous chapter we discussed that it is not the technical aspects or your skills that matters. It is the blessings of spiritual master. That means there are subtle energies that work. When we don't understand this, then we become insecure, we become envious. All these things are because of not understanding the subtle energies. See, when a person is performing an action, it is not just his action is the cause of the result. Because we don't know that, we become insecure seeing others' actions. Like this, she, when we are connecting their activities to the person, definitely we will become sometimes envious or insecure. And even for ourselves, also, we enter into anxiety because we connect our action to the result. Because the result is depending on not just our action, there are other factors also that decides the result. Here, demigods, they had such great power, great strength, and they defeated demons many times. But this time they got defeated by the demons. because the result is not just in your action, right? The result is some other factors are also involved. So this is a very important lesson to understand for all of us. That's why Krishna is saying, don't worry about the result. Just perform your activity. Karmanye vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Ma karma phala heturpur mate sangosya. So people don't understand that they are so much worried about the results. That is the cause of so much anxiety from the childhood only, from especially the present age. People are in tremendous anxiety because they are so much worried about the results. And that is what is highlighted also. People so much, like big hoardings we can see in Hyderabad, people first rank, second rank, third rank. So there's so much highlighting on the result part only because there's society is in passion. But if person is in goodness, na, he more highlights in the duties, and that is so much valued. Whoever is performing his duty very perfectly, he's so much given values. That's why if you see the scriptures, they are so much respecting people who perform their duty, not how much they achieved. We'll see some Brahmana who is very poor but is very good in his performing his duties. So he's appreciated for his performing of his duty. In we see the Puranas and all these things. Now they are not glorifying how much materially this person is successful. So they are glorifying the duty part because that is highlighted, because that brings a person eventually to goodness. So presently the whole society is in passion, no? They always focus on results. How much salary package you got, how much rank you got, how much which big institute you are doing. It is it is needed to have material uh, opulence and all, but that is not the main criteria. If person is in goodness, his main criteria is, am I doing my duties properly? That gives happiness. So now here Indra was why I'm telling is, if we see only the if you don't see the subtle energies behind, and here also we are seeing Narayan Kavach. What is Narayan Kavach? It is not any armor made of some iron or steel or uh, some platinum or some. It is not any physical. It's a mantra that is having a power. So previously it was blessings that is having power, and now it is showing the mantra that is having the power, and it is giving a protection. Not only protection, it is giving success, strength, and everything. So that is the thing we have to learn from these sections. Like Ajamila section, we learned how the holy name can deliver even though you are sinful. But in this previous section, in Daksha section, we understood how the conditioning continues. We continue to remain in our swabhava toratikrama, it is said. Like we don't change our swabhava, we remain like that. The dog tail is always bent. So the tendency to do certain activities to very difficult to overcome our natures. Offensive nature is more dangerous. And then in the previous section, we saw how Indra is offending. One is offense, that is because of opulence. Material opulence definitely causes pride. Even Indra is also not spared, even though he's such a elevated personality. He's not ordinary. He's a very special person only. That's why he's getting the post, right? And the problem is, and the most important thing that section is, demigods were defeated by demons, even though they are very demons are very weak. They could defeat them because the results are on the subtle level. So results are based on our karma, and actions we should duties we have to do according to our nature. So two things are there. Like say we have our conditioned nature and we have our results of our karma. So results of our karma decides what results are we are going to get, and according to our conditions we have to do duties. So two things are going parallelly. What we do, we connect it. That's the problem. We want to change our already decided results. We cannot change it. We can change our duties. Of course 20% Krishna gives that gap to change. Not that nothing will change. We can change 20%, but 80% is fixed only. 70 to 80%. Anyway, so what I am telling is that we have to accept the subtle forms of energies that are operating in this creation. That's the point. And here also we see it's not an any physical armor. And you see, King Indra achieved success in battle, conquered his enemies who are endeavoring to kill him. And also, he said, unable to conquer along with his their carriers and enjoy the opulence of three worlds. So this is all happened because of this kavacha. Narayana kavacha. Sribhadrayana uvacha Vrita purohitasvatasva vasro Mahendrayanu Narayanakhyam Rama Tad Iheka Mana Sruno. So there was King Indra, the leader of the demigods, inquired about the armor known as Narayana Kavacha from Vishwarup, who was engaged by the demigods as their priest. Please hear Vishwarup's reply with great attention. So I will again properly make a PPT and explain the context, but we will also first read Prabhupada purpose and same thing I'll put in PPT so that we can remember the content very easily. So now here Vishwarup is explaining about Narayan Kavacha. Basically, these are the mantras. So this is the energy that operates here. So for us also, if you want to get energies, and if somebody is telling do this puja, that puja, no need not do. We can do our own mantras and we can get the same energy. So I was giving this formula also. You take two Achaman cups, one empty, one filled with Ganga Jal, means water, put some Ganga Jal and one spoon, and take some water in the spoon, chant now Narsimha prayer, and then pour that water into the empty cup. So you chant how many number of times the mantra, looking at the water, or you need not look at the water, but holding the water up and you are chanting. Whatever the mantra we chanted, na, the power of that mantra will enter into the water, and somebody takes that water, he will also get that benefit. So that is the procedure. That's why we see that in all the yajnas and all, there will be main kalasha. So avir bhat, they say like they have to take bath with that water. The end of the yajna, like Draupadi and Yudhishthir Maharaj took after the Rajasuya sacrifice. That water is all the mantras chanted by the priest and all the thing. It get accumulated the power in that water. And in the end of all the ceremony, they have to take bath with that water. They have to pour, and they'll get that benefit. So that is the kavacha, armor, whatever. So this is the procedure. So we need not go to any demigod worship. We can do Narsimha prayers and get full benefit. If somebody has that type of inclination, they can utilize this technology. It's a technology actually. And here Indra is also using technology. We also have access to the technology. Only thing is we should do it with more devotion and love. Because Vedic mantras we are not qualified to chant. If somebody can chant Vedic mantras and very perfectly, they can also, that's what the priests do now. What they are doing puja means they are able to chant the mantras and take that energy of that mantras and making some changes in life, basically changing the karma, right? So here, all these activities people are doing to change their karma only. Basically, Indra's karma went upside down, topsy turvy because he offended Guru. Everything he lost. Means, see how dangerous it is. If you offend Guru, Vaishnavas, and Brahmanas, women, any of these personalities, cows, immediately our karma is changed. Indra, from the top of the heaven, is out of the heaven. So that's how it changes karma. So let me see, if it is fixed, then there is no problem. Indra would have remained Indra rest of his life. But it is changing. Why it is changing? Because I told you 20 to 30% we still have chance. So that misuse of free will makes changes. So our actions will change some part of karma, yes, but not completely. Some 30 to 20 to 30% we can change. So here again he is utilizing his free will properly, again going to Guru, surrendering to him, taking his guidance. And Vishwarup he extended himself and he is giving this Narayana Kavacha. Sri Vishwarupa Sri Vishwarupa धौताग्निर्पाणिर् आचम्य सत्वर्तिर्बुधं मुखः कृतोऽस्वाङ्गकरन्यासो मन्त्राभ्यां वागयत्सुचिः नारायणपरं वरं सन्नये भय आगते पादयोर्जानुनोर्वूर्यो उदरे हृदि अत्तोरसि मुखे शिष्य अनुपाश्रयात् ओंकाराधीनि विन्यसेत् ॐ नमो नारायणायेति विप्रायम् अथापि वै. Vishrup said, if one chants, sir, if some form of fear arises, one should first wash his hands and legs clean and then perform Achman by chanting the mantra Om Apavitro Pavitro Va Sarvavastam Katopi Va Yasmaret Pundarikaksham Sabhyantarasuchi Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. Then one should touch Kushagras and sit gravely and silently facing north. When completely purified, one should touch the mantra composed of 8 syllables to the 8 parts of the body and touch the mantra composed of 12 syllables to his hands. Thus, in the following manner, he should bind himself with the Narayana coat of armor. First, while chanting the mantra composed of 8 syllables, Om Namo Narayanaya, beginning with the Pranava, the syllable Om, one should touch his hands to 8 parts of his body, starting from his feet and progressively systematically to the knees, thighs, abdomen, heart, chest, mouth, and head. Then one should chant the mantra in the reverse, beginning from the syllables Ya, while touching the parts of his body in the reverse order. These two processes are known as Upatti Anyasa and Sahara Nyasa. Upatti Nyasa and Sahara Samhara Nyasa, respectively. You see, even women were also knowing it. When Krishna was attacked by, means Krishna killed Putana, then the Brajvasi women, they were chanting Narayana mantras and protecting different parts of the body of Krishna for different parts. So that works. Even Achman also, no, when we do big Achman, maybe I'll put the video someday uh, to show you how they do the bigger Achman, and everybody can do this to protect. Means when we are serving the Lord, we do Achaman. So there is a big Achaman where all the mantras, 24 mantras of Lord are chanted. It is very simple, so that in that way we are protecting our different parts of the body. Basically, we are trying to get the blessings of the Lord, attract His mercy, energy is there. Oh, we also have some nice technology. We can utilize the technology. So here it is, it basically helps na, to calm the mind. See, our mind is very distracted. How we know our mind is getting distracted and all? By the movements of our body. Sometimes our mind is distracted, then we are start moving our legs. Sometimes our hands are moving in particular way. So that is because of the restless. So when we do all these things, then we are calming our mind, and that is very important. If we don't calm our mind, then we'll make other people restless. That's why we'll put others into anxiety. We are in anxiety, others will also be. So these simple procedures will help our mind calm. So you see what it is said. You touch and hear the by chanting what it is happening just by touching the krushagas. Then sit silently, gravely towards north. So he is becoming calm. And this is very simple method, but it is very powerful method. That is the reason we want to have purity in our mantras. Purity in mantra is in purity in our food, purity in our habits, purity in our thoughts. So all these things pure will keep our mantra also pure. So when we chant, it has an effect. If we are offending people, if we are hearing negative about people, then our mantra will have less effect. Only three things we were discussing in the holy name, right? One is developing humility, second is guru centered life, third is associating with devotees who are free from who are free from insulting others. Nindadi shunyam. They don't insult others. This is very good association. Who don't speak about others negatively, who don't hear others negatively. If we associate with him, na, then our words will have purity. That itself will make our, because our conscious not getting contaminated. Our all chanting have will have that power. So mantra will have power if you don't hear any offenses about, don't offend and don't hear negative at anybody. That itself is sufficient, and you can see immediately the change. You try not to hear about any negative anybody for 1 2 months, you can see the difference immediately. There will be some sort of difference we can experience in our consciousness. We don't fight with anyone, no offense, no shouting, it will work. And actually I was in 10th class. I mean, what I used to do, I used to, I was very afraid of my exams, results, and all. So I used to hold a chant. And then I thought, Array, my mantra will not have an effect. So I had to follow very strictly certain rules. So for 1 year, I decided I should not look at women only and not even TV, because I know I want to please the Lord so that I have power. What my intention was, if I develop power in my mantra, then I will say that I'll get 70 marks, then I'll get 70 marks in my subject because I have power in my mantra. So I know, I understood this technique. So what I used to, even in class also, I was not looking at any, only at the legs. Girls means the legs. I didn't watch even TV also. I know I had to develop power in my mantra. So no watching women, and I was very strict that I want to develop the power in the mantra so that without working hard, I can say that I will get this many marks and I can get in my subject. So, and my cousin also observed, "Arey, you are not looking at women only." I was looking only at feet. I said, no looking. If you do sense gratification, then the power will reduce. So I was very, means complete misuse of technology, which of course not misuse. I was trying to use for personal gain. So that is actually how the system works. If you don't do sense gratification, then the mantra will have power. That's how the sages have the power and all. Of course, as soon as the exam finished, immediately I was sitting in front of TV and I understood now it is over. Now all the tapasya is done. You have nicely sacrificed not watching TV and you chanted the mantras. That time I was not, I don't know any philosophy or anything. I was not seriously, means I know I was taking shelter of Krishna only. I was not going anybody. But uh, I was, because this technology works for everyone, it works. Only thing is, to the degree we give up our desire to enjoy and chant the mantra, and that's why if great devotees they bless, na, it has effect. They say, okay, they are very pleased, and because they are pleased, then they will bless us. Immediately, it has an effect because their words have that purity. Materially, also, we can become opulent. After that, all sense gratification and then fear was actually the motivation for exams. And after that, here 10th class is like, you all know who are Indians, they know how serious it is. After that, college and all, it didn't create that much fear. Of course, there was some fear, but sense gratification was too much, and things went. And fortunately, I work only for small time, and then Krishna brought me to ISKCON. So then I did not misuse the technology. So anyway, so I was telling that this works. At least I have my personal experience, I am telling. Karanyasa tata kuryat द्वादशाक्षर विद्यया प्रणवादिया कारणन्यं कर प्रणवानि प्रणवादिय कारान्तम् अंगुष्ट प्रवसु. One should chant the mantra composed of 12 syllables Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Preceding each syllable stood by the Omkara, one should place the syllables of the mantra on the tip of his fingers, beginning with the index to the right and concluding the index finger on the of the left. The four remaining syllables should be placed on the joints of the thumb. So here, this is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So it should syllables. One should place the syllables of the mantra on the tip of his fingers, beginning with the index finger of the right hand and concluding with the index finger of the left. So very even now also Narayan Kavacha will work if somebody can chant it properly. The mantra has effect. Only thing is the chanter don't have purity. That is what Prabhupada says. Mantras still have the effect. Chanters don't have purity. That much tapasya they didn't do. Like say 12 years, full austerity. No sense gratification for 12 years. In terms of food, in terms of clothing, in terms of other bodily necessities, no sense gratification. Then we will have effect on the power, mantras. That is the advantage. Like in ashram, there are no much facilities. There's cold water bath, sleeping on the floor, simple food. That's why it is an advantage. Like if we are taking so much luxury, na, it is always a risk because the power of our mantra will be less. That's why we are in so much air conditioners. Then we become conditioned to the luxury. I'm not telling we should not air conditioner, but we should be as minimum as possible. We should not depend on them. So that is not going to help us much. Normal time we should be as simple as possible because it will directly proportionate to our power of mantra, whatever we are chanting. We are chanting for so many years. We have reduced our sense gratification. Huh? Definitely, it will have effect. It is technology. It is science. I am not just to encourage. I am not telling. We can see what Bhagavatam is telling here. In the previous chapter, the Guru's blessings, and here we are seeing the mantras powers and some personal experience also I was sharing. It is true also. It affects. And what I used to test also. Like somebody asks some question. Suddenly I give, like say my cousin we are having. He says they are in different place, different school and all. Okay, which teacher you are talking about? And I don't know what teacher is good to say. I say mathematics teacher. And he said, how do you know? I said, I don't know, I know. But it no because I said it, I said right only. So then I thought, oh, this is good. Without knowing also, you tell it is you'll tell right only. But that was very good time I had in my life. Now so much sense gratification is available in terms of food and so many other things. We have so much news and information which is contaminating the consciousness. And I wish that I don't hear about what is happening around management, this, that. Then that's why they go to forest and live in a secluded place. No, Aratir Jara Samsati. This one of the symptoms of sadhu is he's interested in staying in a secluded place because that will have effect on his mantra. If you're staying in city, definitely we get distracted with all the things that are happening. Even if you don't want, also people come and tell you all the things. So it has. That's why in previous ages it was so easy to concentrate, but they don't know exactly the information. We have full information, but we cannot concentrate. So that's a disadvantage. In previous ages, they don't know that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Even Bhrugumuni has to do a research who is Supreme. and we know very easily. But problem with us, we cannot concentrate only. So that is the tragedy. Yeah, Mahamantra is the most powerful of all mantras. It will affect. Mantra is the most powerful thing. It gives everything for us. That is what is known. Mahamantra is will give prema only. It is the most powerful. Krishna himself is that Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Can you imagine how much powerful it will be? Only thing is we are not able to attract that mantra in our heart. We have to make our heart in such a way that mantra will appear in our heart. That is not happening. So this technology with mantra, we should be very thorough and clear understanding that okay. So I don't know what is the technology behind, but I understand that we can utilize the technology. What exactly happens, only the rishis who can see the mantras, they can explain what exactly happens. Rishi means who sees what they are seeing. They are seeing mantras. That's why they are called rishis. We don't see mantras. We only see our mobile screens. when they when the sages will see our mobile screen, they can see all the waves behind it. But what we see is we see only the pop-up things. That is the point. दृढयो ओङ्कारं वैकार अनुमूर्धनि सकारणं तु भ्रुवोर्मध्ये कारं सख्ययान्यस्ते वेकारं नेत्रयोर्योन्यान् नकारं सर्वसन्धिषु मकारम् अस्त्रम् उद्दिश्य मन्त्रमूर्तिर्भवेद् बुधः स्वैसर्गं फल तत् सर्वदिक्षु विनिर्दिशेत् ॐ वैष्णवे नम इति. So here giving the procedure how to do. One must then chant the mantra of 6 syllables Om Vaishnave Namah. One should place the syllables Om on his heart, the syllables Va on top of his head, and syllable Sa between his eyebrows, the syllable Na on his tuft or of the hair, Shika, and the syllable Va between his eyes. The chanter of the mantra should then place the syllables Na on all the joints of his body and meditate on the syllables Ma as being a weapon. He should thus become the perfect personification of the mantra. Thereafter, adding visarga to the final syllable ma, he should chant the mantra Maha Astraya Fat in all directions, beginning from the east. In this way, all directions will be bound by the protective armor of the mantra. So we can try this. Putting the mantra means they are meditating the mantra, thinking of that part, how it happens. But we can touch that part and chant the mantra, that we know. So what I will do, I'll make a video of our full Achaman, all the 24 mantras, Achaman, Keshwa, Narayan, Madhavan, Govindan, Vishnu, Mansuna, Trivikram, Vamana, all these mantras are there. No? With that, which part, how to touch and chant the mantra. I can show, I'll make a video and post in the group so that you all can see how it works, how the mantra is. And it will work also. In basically, mantra is to mantrayate iti mantra, to calm the mind only, right? Atmanam paramam dhyayet nyayam sat akshitibhirjutam vidhatejastapo murtim imam mantram udhahrate. After finishing this chanting, one should think himself qualitatively one with the Supreme Lord, who is full in 6 opulences and worthy to be meditated upon. Then one should chant the following protective prayers to Lord Narayan, the Narayana Kavacha. See, till now he didn't chant Narayan Kavacha, he chanted the purifications. Now he's chanting the mantra. So first is the purification part. Before this is Bhuta Shuddhi, purifying ourselves and making ourselves qualified to chant. Like before chanting, we offer prayers to Guru, we chant six Ashtakam prayers, all these things. Why we do? We are trying to make our mind conscious about what we are going to do. So after that, then we start the mantra, right? So this is also same thing. The before doing deity worship, we do Achaman. Why Achaman? So this is like Achaman only, purifying oneself. Right? Om Harir Vidyan Mama Sarva Raksham Nasyat Nirpadmapate Patagendra Pashet Darare Charmasi Gadeshu Chapa Pashan Dadan Asta Gunor Asad Bahu. The Supreme Lord, who sits on the back of the bird Garuda, touching him with his lotus feet, holds eight weapons: the conch shell, dish, shield, sword, club, arrows, bows, and ropes. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead protect me at all times with his eight arms. Fully possesses the eight mystic powers: Anima, Lagima, etc. See, the power of the mantra is based on the chanter. Because Vishwarup chanted, that's why it has power. That also we should know. Now we are also chanting. We can also read this whole section. Will we get the opulence of Indra? Indra became very powerful. Can we become? No. We need to have Vishwarup who chant for us, then we'll also become like Indra. Like that is the point. If Vishwarup comes and chants for us, then we can also get opulence of Indra. Of course, we don't want. That is the reason when Prabhupada went to America, when he chanted the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it could touch many people's heart and they all changed. It is not just mantra, it is who is chanting that mantra, because there are so many pop singers who are chanting Hare Krishna Kirtan. They are paid. They earn money by chanting mantra. It will not have any effect. There is no use in hearing that. It's some entertainment, you can do pious entertainment. Prabhupada did not do many tunes. Very simple tune. And every time Prabhupada is singing the same tune. And it is changing the hearts of lakhs of people. And even now also that Prabhupada done in all temples we hear and people immediately it is touching to the heart. Even though it is recording, not direct, but still has an effect. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Same tune Prabhupada is singing. He did not go with many melodies. Even though Prabhupada no, but that person who is chanting mantra, na, that actually makes a difference. So we have to know this. We have to have this understanding clearly. Who is singing matters, not the tune. That's why Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur in the final times is telling somebody who is not a very good singer to sing, even though there are good singers around. Because Bhaktisiddhanta, no, he has devotion. That heart is there. It will touch. That is the point. Anyway, I am trying to um, make understand that Vishwarup is doing. That's why it has a. And after we hear from Vishwarup, then when we chant, it has an effect like that. So they hear from Guru, and when Indra now chants, because he heard from his Guru, he can repeat with the same sound vibrations. That's why it has effect. That's why we take Gayatri Mantra in right ear from Guru, right? So what happens is when we hear the mantra from our Guru in the right ear, Guru has certain realization by chanting that mantra. So when we start chanting Gayatri Mantra, slowly we can chant how Guru chanted. If we are able to chant the way Guru chanted, we can also get the realization which our Guru is having. That is that is a system. That is called why we have to hear from right ear only. Why not left ear? Why can't Guru announce it? Why can't he give in a speaker and Gayatri Mantra? No. He gives to the disciple because that is when Guru chanted, na, he perfected chanting that mantra. And you perfect the chanting of mantra, we get realizations. So Gayatri Mantra is called Veda Mantra. So when Guru chanted the mantra, he is getting the knowledge of Vedas and realization. Because he, to the degree he perfects the Gayatri mantra, to the degree he will understand the Vedas, to the degree he get the realizations. So when he chants that mantra with that realization in the ears of disciple also start chanting the mantra, and he can also slowly perfect the way Guru chanted. Now it is Prabhupada also chanting Hare Krishna. The pop singers also chanting Hare Krishna. What is the difference? It is a difference in the consciousness, right? That's why it is having an effect. So when Guru, when he chants his Gayatri mantra, he chants with a different consciousness. So when we hear, then this is actually why we have to take Diksha from Guru, Mantra Diksha and all. Na? This is for this only. Hare Krishna Mantra is Nama. It will have effect even if without Guru also. That is the power of Nama. But when it comes to Mantra, Guru is compulsory because that will not have effect because he chanted with that realized. So Vishrupa so qualified, he was perfectly chanting Narayan Kavacha. If his that's why he's a devotee also, because how can he have that level of consciousness if he's not able to chant Narayan Kavacha with that? He has that faith and he has that qualification also. And then because they heard with that the vibrations, same vibrations, by practicing slowly, we can also chant with the same vibrations which Guru chanted. Then we can get the same realization. That's why we are so indebted to Guru because he is giving us mantra. Why mantra? Because mantra gives realizations. That is the technology. Hope I am not confusing you. So we will hear from Prabhupada. In this chapter, post purport is after. uh, So after 12 shlokas, Prabhupada is giving purport. First 11 shlokas, no purport only. Thinking oneself one with the Supreme is called Ahango Prasanam. So Ahangopasana, one does not become God, but he thinks of himself as qualitative one with the Supreme, understanding that as a spirit soul is equal in quality to the Supreme Soul. The way the water of a river is the same as the nature of a water of the sea should nature of a sea. One should meditate on the Supreme Lord as described in this verse and seek his protection. The living entities are always subordinate to the Supreme. Consequently, their duty is to always seek the mercy of Lord in order to be protected by him in all circumstances. जलेषु मां रक्षतु मत्स्यमार्तिर् यादो गणेभ्यो वरुणस्य पाशात् स्थलेषु मायावतवामनो वयात् त्रिविक्रमः के वतु विश्वरूपः. May the Lord, who assumes the form of a great fish, protect me in the water from the furious animals that are associates of demigod Varuna. By expanding his illusion and his Lord assume the form of wolf Vamana. May Vamana protect me on the land. Since the gigantic form of Lord Vishwaru conquered the three worlds, may he protect me in the sky. So Matsya will protect from water, Vamana protect the earth, and Vishwarupa is protecting from the sky. So the mantra seeks the protection of Supreme Lord in water, land, and sky in incarnations of fish, Vamana, and Vishwarupa. That's proper reading. Mantra will read. Dhugeshu atva aja makhadishu prabhu payan nishimho surayutaparai vimucchato yasya mahattahasam disho vinendru yapatam chagarpa. May Lord Narsimhadev, who appeared as the enemy of Hiranyakashipu, protect me in all directions. His loud laughing vibrates in all directions and cause the pregnant women of the Asuras to have miscarriages. May that Lord be kind enough to protect me in different places like the forest and battlefronts. That's all. Just by saying this, you will get protection. Why? Because who is saying matters, right? Rakshatva asau madhavan yajna yajnakalpa swadhamshtroyano yuddhasamstrayano na darovaraha Ramo adrikuteshu atah vipravase salakshmano Vratagrajo Asman. The supreme indestructible Lord is ascertained through the formation of ritualistic sacrifices, is the knower of Igneshwara. In his incarnation as Lord Bor, he raised the planet Earth from the water at the bottom of the universe and kept it on his pointed tusk. May that Lord protect me from the rogues on the streets. May Parshurama protect me on the top of mountains. May the elder brother of Bharata, Lord Ramachandra, along with his brother Lakshmana, protect me in foreign countries. So Prabhupada is telling three Ramas. One is Parshurama, another is Rama is Lord Ramachandra, third Rama is Balram. In this verse, the word Ramo Drikuteshu Ataha indicate Lord Parshurama, the brother of Bharata Maharaj, and Lakshmana is Lord Ramachandra. And we have tomorrow Balram Purnima. So very special thing. Oh, I could have told something on anyway. Maybe tomorrow we'll see. Tomorrow, if you want, I can we can discuss on Balram also. Mam Ugradramad Akhilat Pramadan Narayana Patsu Narastu Hasa Datasta Yogad Ata Yoganatha Payad Guneshu Kalpita Karma Bandhat. May Lord Narayana protect me from the unnecessarily following false religious systems and falling from my duties due to madness. May the Lord in his appearance as Nara protect me from unnecessary pride. May Lord Dattatreya, the master of all mystic powers, protect me from falling while performing Bhakti Yoga, and may Lord Kapila, the master of all good qualities, protect me from the material bondage of to activities. Sanat Kumaro Avatu Kamadevat Daya Shirasmam Patideha Helanat Devarshivarya Purushat Chanantara Kurmo Harirma Niryada Sesha. May Sanat Kumar protect me from lusty desires as I began some auspicious activities. May Lord Hayagriva protect me from being an offender by neglecting to offer respectful obeisances to Supreme Lord. May Devarshi Narada protect me from committing offenses in worshipping the deity, and may Lord Kurma, the tortoise, protect me from falling to the unlimited hellish planets. Lusty desires are very strong in everyone, and they are the greatest impediments in discharge of devotional service. Therefore, those who are very much influenced by lusty desires are advised to take shelter of Sanat Kumar, the great brahmachari devotees. Narada Muni, who is guide of Archana, is the author of Narada Pancharatra, which prescribe the regulative principles for worshipping the deity. Everyone engaged in deity worship, whether at home or in temple, should always seek mercy of Devarshi Narada in order to avoid 32 offenses while worshipping the deity. These offenses in deity worship are mentioned in Nectar of Devotion. Tanvantirir Bhagavan Patva Apatyaya Dvandvad Bhayad Rishabho Nirjitatma Yajnascha Lokad Avatad Yanana Balo Ganat Krodavasad Ahindriya. So just by chanting this, Indra got his post. So such a powerful mantras they are. Only thing is there are nobody who can chant this for us. May the Supreme Lord, of course, for us Hare Krishna is there, so no problem. We can go. Like, we don't want to become Indra anyway. May the Supreme Lord in his incarnation as Dhanvantri relieve me from undesirable eatables and protect me from physical illness. May Lord Rishabdev, who conquered his inner and outer senses, protect me from fear produced by duality of heat and cold. May Yajna protect me from defamation and harm from opulence, and may Lord Balrama as Shesha protect me from envious serpents. So here, internal protection is also there, some of the ways, and somewhere external protection is also there. So here, internal physical illness is protection, but conquering inner and outer senses protect me from fear, produce a duality of heat and cold. So this duality, this is the internal problem, right? So protect me from defamation and harm from populace is external problem. So internal and both external. Prabhupada is telling to live within this metal world, one must face many dangers as described herein. For example, undesirable food poses a danger to health. Therefore, one must give up such food. The Dhanvantri incarnation can protect us in this regard. Since Lord Vishnu is the super soul of all living entities, if he likes, he can save us from Adi Bhautika disturbance of other living entities. Lord Balrama is the Sesha incarnation, and therefore he can save us from angry serpents or envious persons who are always ready to attack. So here, fortunately, Balram came. So it's not coincidence. So he's coming because tomorrow is coming. So he's coming in our Bhagavatam class also. So very good indication for us. द्वैपायनो भगवान् अप्रबोधात् बुद्धिस्तुपाषण्ड गणप्रमादात् कल्किः कले कालमलातप्रपातु धर्मावनायोर्कृतावतारः. May the Supreme Lord, His incarnation as Vyasadeva, protect me from all kinds of ignorance resulting from the absence of Vedic knowledge. May Lord Buddhadev protect me from activities opposed to Vedic principles and from laziness that causes one to madly forget the Vedic principles of knowledge and ritualistic actions. May Kalki Dev, the Supreme Lord, who appears as an incarnation to protect religious principles, protect me from the dirt of Kali Yuga. So this verse mentions various incarnations of God who appears in various purposes. Vyasadeva for compiling Vedic literature to benefit humanity, and especially what all he wrote, Prabhupada writes. Only by mercy of Vyasadeva do we have so many volumes of transcendental knowledge. And Jiva Goswami is writing, Lord Buddha, Nindasi yajna vidheraha surati jatam सदय हृदय दष्टति पशुगातं केशवधृता बुद्ध शरीरा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे. So he is coming to protect people for unnecessarily killing animals, which are actually mentioned in the Vedas. So if the Vedic injunctions allow animal killing, I do not accept this principle. That's what Buddha says. Then there is Kalki Avatara. He is there to vanquish the class of atheists born in this Kali Yuga. So this is only beginning. He is going to come very end. So unfortunately, because of Kali Yuga, foolish people do not surrender to the lotus feet of Krishna. Even most people who claim to belong to Vedic system of religion are actually opposed to Vedic principles. Every day they manufacture many religions. Atheistic men generally say, Yato mat tato pat. According to their view, there are hundreds and thousands of different opinion in human society, and each opinion is valid religious principle. This philosophy of rascals has killed the religious principles mentioned in the Vedas. Such philosophies will become increasingly influenced as Kali Yuga progresses. So Kalki is there to protect from them. Okay, any questions, comments? Yes, Mataji.
Reshna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams.
Done.
Prabhuji, when you're explaining about how it is important to get from the Guru, and that is how it mantra works. Regarding Indra, you explained, Prabhuji, Vishwakarma. So, Vishwarupa, sorry.
Yes.
And Prabhuji, like nowadays, there are so many Kirtan Melas and young, attractive people are invited, and that is being more focused, Prabhuji. So, to the degree they are realized only, that will be effective now, Prabhuji, in the Kirtaniyas.
Yes, of course.
Mm. So that has become again a popular thing among youngsters, and it is believed that.
that, that is to encourage them to come through process, but that is not the highest. That is only
Mm.
beginning for them. So it is encouraging them, it is attracting new people. So we should appreciate to that extent only. We cannot take
Yeah.
that more than that because it will
So
not have.
very nice. It is not about the tune or the our melody voice or anything. It is about our bhava, na Prabhuji. I mean, the realization the personality has while
Yes,
chanting
yes.
Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
should. Yeah, some people may not have a good voice or tune, Prabhuji, but they may be very realized people. So I mean, I just want to.
No, what happens is because we want to attract new people, na? So
Mm.
we have
No,
to
not for
do
that
this.
I am asking, Prabhuji. For my own self, I am asking to who from whom I should focus on, because sometimes I get attracted by the music, now, Prabhuji. For that I am asking for my own
We
self.
have Madhav Prabhu, Kadam Kana Maharaj recordings are there. You saw, na? His only Jayapatak Maharaj is singing Hare Krishna and the tears are coming from the eyes of Gadadhar
Yes, yes,
and
Prabhuji.
Nityan Prabhu. Why it is
Yes.
coming? What tune Maharaj is singing?
No, no, no. He didn't.
So that
Yes.
is what is the important factor.
Mm. And Prabhuji, in
So,
the beginning, you said, na Prabhuji, we have to do the actions, and so many things are influencing the result. And you said sometimes we may see the action, but for some devotees, that blessings of Guru and other Vaishnavas will be there, like that you are telling, na Prabhuji. Um,
yes.
so that is also a really a very practical session what you gave, Prabhuji. Sometimes we may think that we some of us came inside together at same time, but some devotees may be really doing some wonderful activities, na Prabhuji. And so this blessing spot, I think it's very important for me to see behind the action of devotees, Prabhuji. Is it not, Prabhuji? Or anything
Yeah,
they
for
do?
everyone that is correct, that is applicable.
Hmm.
Everybody should see like that only.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Sometimes because of material impressions, Prabhuji, we used to see that physically what they do now, Prabhuji. But what is inspiring to in what you said is getting the mercy of Vaishnavas, devotees, and Guru and Krishna, everyone. That that will make the action done by us better, na Prabhuji. Not that we are doing it like that. We have to understand, na Prabhuji, what you said today.
What I want to tell is that
Mm.
we should not we should not connect result to the action directly. We should see there are other
Mm.
factors also. So
Mm.
then we will be very careful. Otherwise, what
Mm.
happens? We will only then we become insecure. We start judgmental. All these things are happening.
Correct. Prabhuji, and one PPT you sent yesterday, na Prabhuji, have you explained it? I missed last session. So have you explained it, or you're yet to explain?
Yesterday, I was taking that class only.
No, no, I didn't listen yet. That's why I want to know which session you took.
Yesterday's
Yesterday's.
class. That is.
Okay, okay.
Yesterday.
I will hear. Yesterday I didn't hear any lecture because I was out with some other service, a Janmashtami service. Okay, Prabhuji, that I will hear. Yesterday's session, Prabhuji. You have posted it, Prabhuji?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't
Session
post.
is.
It must be in YouTube only. Project didn't post it though.
Okay.
But you
Thank
can
you so
have
much.
when you access, you can.
Prabhuji, can I ask a doubt which I raised hands in Balaram Shri Prabhu, but it was time up. Can I ask you that, Prabhuji, that
If I am able to answer, I'll answer.
you will, Prabhuji, for sure. That is why I'm Prabhuji, that regarding that Shamsunan Prabhu discussion, Janma Janma Prabhu say, and he was asking about the gurus, na Prabhuji.
Uh,
So yeah, even I have this doubt always, Prabhuji, because till we reach prema, there is always an influence. I mean, there is a free will for us to act, na Prabhuji.
yeah.
It's not necessary that. So the same thing, Prabhuji. Now I may have taken this. I may have a guru, but I would have done just one on 5% or 10% of bhakti, Prabhuji, and leave the body, and again I will be born, and again. So when there is a free will, then there is a chance that I may get attached to another person also, no, Prabhuji.
If until we have developed some sort of rasa level, like that means you have a particular inclination, na?
Mm.
Then there is a possibility that you may get guru in other sampradaya also.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Yeah.
So if you have specific attraction, then you will be in the same parampara,
Mm.
and then you will continue.
What is the measure for me to know whether I have specific attraction in this particular philosophy
You will
alone,
only know,
Prabhuji?
na? You will only know.
Prabhuji, again
Like
you're all telling that it's all now you're in a material mindset, so whatever you're attracted to material life. That is where I am always confused, Prabhuji. Now
no,
what?
no, no, no.
Mm,
It is not like that. We have some inclination now also. Like we are hearing, na. We say,
mm,
oh no, I want to worship form of Narayana. Like in my
mm,
class, one devotee, they are interested in certain forms of the Lord. So they will
mm,
like my parents. So they are from Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya. So they will be particularly interested in that
mm,
forms only. So Krishna they
mm,
worship, but when it comes to Narayana, they have some special attraction.
mm,
So
mm,
for them it is difficult. So for them they
mm,
will be inclined that side only.
mm.
So we will now because we are hearing about Krishna, Krishna, Krishna so much. So we'll
Mm.
get obviously attracted towards Krishna only, right?
Yeah,
So
Prabhuji,
we
but that is in this my stage of anartha nivritti, Prabhuji, not yet complete. So till I reach Nishtha, I am dependent totally on
no
devotees.
no no no. Actually,
Mm.
inclination per rasa does not depend on nistha.
Oh.
It is nothing to do with nistha. You can be
I'm
attracted from
inclined
the
because I
initial.
met a ISKCON devotee now, Prabhuji. Like I got attracted to ISKCON devotee, so I'm inclined here. Suppose I may meet a very nice Sri Vaishnava devotee, I may get inclined there also, no, Prabhuji. That is what I want to know.
Now you got new. You came here. You got attracted. So that is how. So some devotees after coming to ISKCON also going to Sri Vaishnavas.
Some
Some people after ISKCON they are going to other Babas here. There, so many things are there.
Mm,
Some may
mm,
become Shaivat also.
mm,
I have seen somebody become shy. So it is not that when you hear so deeply about it and
mm,
understood something is getting convinced, so
mm,
they will be attracted. And some people may not have so much understanding, but they are naturally attracted to Krishna. They say only Krishna only.
mm,
So they are naturally attracted to Krishna. So they will not go
mm,
to anybody else also. So then they will get
mm,
somebody guru like that who is they may not be in they are not crossed another nivritti stage, but their attraction is only for Krishna. No matter
mm,
what you do, I will only worship Krishna.
mm.
So that is
Prabhuji,
that. So that
Balram
does not
Prabhu,
depend on another nivritti anyway.
okay. Balram Prabhu explained that gurus are not ordinary people. We should not put them under our level, and they are all coming from spiritual world. So how they operate, we cannot understand. Like that, he was explaining, Prabhuji. But recently, I heard Banu Maharaj and many, even Balram Prabhu, even you, sometimes I tell, nowadays the gurus are, we need not be even Uttamadhikari, they are Madhyamadhikari also. Nowadays, gurus are there, you are all telling, na, Prabhuji. So, how to understand this, Prabhuji, both the statements?
Guru is coming from spiritual or boat only.
Prabhuji, today he was explaining, he told na, Prabhuji, he is not an ordinary person, he is coming from uh, spiritual, like that only I think I heard. The last
No,
five things.
where Rupa Goswami is telling, I know he's telling Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam, Jifka Vegam, Udarupastha Vegam, Yetan Vegan, Yojaya, Sarvapimam, Prativim Sashishyat. Who can
Mm,
become a guru? Who is
mm,
controlling the subjects can become a guru.
mm,
So where
mm,
is from the spiritual world, where Rupa Goswami is telling that he is from spiritual world. Giving
So
10
anyone,
results.
okay. No, no, Prabhuji, what I understood is these gurus are not ordinary people. That part I can
See,
understand.
not
Cannot.
ordinary means because Balramji is empowering them, he's giving them
Uh,
special energy. That's why they are not ordinary.
mm. So this lifetime, I may take diksha from one guru, and I may get inspired by many siksha gurus also. So next lifetime, which guru will take care of me? Or only the guru tattva, or it is directly in Balram Prabhu? I mean, Lord Balram for taking care of us. Who is doing all these things, Prabhuji? Is it Guru Tattva as such taking care of us?
Yeah, Guru Tattva is taking care. Balramji.
Balramji, not that particular Diksha Guru or Siksha Guru or something. I mean, that
He's empowered by
personality.
Balram only, no? He's also empowered by Lord
Yeah,
Balram.
yeah. So it's not that particular personality. I just want to understand that only.
Actually, what happens after some higher levels, you get connected to the person directly. So he will only guide ultimately.
Oh, even
So,
even
but
if he leaves, even when I come in next
when he leaves
lifetime.
also, he is only person guiding. But initial
Oh,
stage, it may be that the Guru, principle of Guru, that is actually working.
mm. Then that is why they led to that Ritvik principle discussion again today also, Prabhuji. That is what they are also telling them, Prabhuji.
Ritvik principle is like in Christianity, the Protestant movement. Ritvik is like that.
No, no,
So,
Prabhuji, if what you said now, no, Prabhuji, if I am connected to a personality deeply, he will take care
mm,
of my spiritual growth. Even if he leaves or even I leave and come in next
but
lifetime.
he did not, he should say no, that, like now the presently the Guru is telling, okay, I'll take care of you. So
Okay.
Prabhupada said to you personally, he gave you personal Disha. No, no.
Mm,
So Prabhupada is giving guidance, but ultimately, of course, Prabhupada is going to deliver, but he is
mm,
giving a formula to us. He says, go through this person. Guru Prabhupada did not
mm.
tell us, you take Diksha from me.
Oh. So we should understand Prabhupada is taking care and he is giving guidance and all support through the present gurus available. Like that we should understand.
Yeah, because they know what Prabhupada want exactly.
So whatever Prabhupada wants to guide us, we should take the guidance from present gurus. Like that we
Yeah,
should understand.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Rup Pranimati.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandat Pranam, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for the wonderful class. Prabhuji, regarding that you explained, no, Prabhuji, this material world is, since it is full of passion, they are looking for the results. Whereas Bhagavatam explains about the duty only, we are supposed to do the duty. That is, accordingly, even for according to the karma, you will have reactions, Even though we are expecting some good results, but it may become bad also. So that they based on your karma. Even if you do work very hardly, so that is for materialistic people. Okay, we can understand. But how about devotees, Prabhuji? We don't expect any result anyway. Whatever we are doing, but our goal is there. Whatever we are doing with the guidance of our Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru instructions, we are doing. We don't any service. We don't actually expect results. But in one of the class, Balram Prabhuji told that appreciation we need, if you do good, that will actually encourage us. So how to see this, Prabhuji? Like, we don't see the results anyway. But as a condition, so we have something we expect. If something happens, I'm doing it in a good intention only, but it won't work properly. Means how do I look at it? Because this has to happen like this only. It is the Lord's will. We have to take like that and move on. And if it happens good, what should be the mood? Any service.
We are doing the service to please Guru and Krishna. So if they are pleased, that is the result for us. Not the
Uh,
result of the action, but the
uh,
pleasure of Vaishnavas is our result.
how do we
That
know
is,
Guru and Krishna is pleased?
yeah, Vaishnavas are pleased. Guru and Krishna is pleased.
That's what, Prabhu. If I'm doing something, the result is not good, I'm getting some. I mean, what I'm saying is, if I have not done it properly, I may get some feedbacks. So I have to improve that. Yeah, of course, I know that. So in that way, what I should know, I have not delivered my duty properly. That should be the mood. How to
No. In the Krishna consciousness, endeavor itself is success, not the result. So they are
ah,
trying to
ah,
make us perfect, means they want us to be more conscious in our service. That's why they are
ah,
telling, okay, do it
ah.
nicely. So
Okay.
it's not about that they are interested in only result. No,
Ah,
you have
okay.
endeavored, that itself is success, but they'll say, okay, be more conscious so that you can do more better service to Krishna. But
Ah,
whatever you have done, that is also good. Like say your child is trying to write something and he did not write it properly. What you do, you try to tell him, no, this is the way to write. But you are
mm,
already happy that he is at least working hard to write nicely. So you are
mm,
happy with his endeavor, but still you are trying
mm.
to correct him to make him much better in this
Perfection.
service.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Like,
Okay. So whatever we are getting the service, it is all by the mercy of the Lord. So maximum we have to put our endeavor. That's all, no Prabhuji. We should not worry about anything after the feedback, like something like that. Right now, Prabhuji, result.
feedback is to feedback is needed. Otherwise, we think we are perfect and we'll become proud also.
That pro should not come for anything. Anyways. Okay. Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you. And regarding this Narayana Kavachan, Prabhuji, we normally daily we have this prayer session for our Guru Maharaj, his Solas Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. We read 4 times chanting, we do Narasimha Kavachan, Narayana Kavachan. See, like we can pray for our Guru Maharaj. This is not for our personal thing, no, Prabhuji. Like we have our mantra, Hare Krishna mantra. Krishna will do anything, what is his will, accordingly everything will happen. So what change this will make, Prabhuji? Like, okay, just not for Guru Maharaj, I'm saying. If we personally do for our own thing, this prayers and all, do we need that?
Yeah. Taking shelter of Krishna is always needed.
Mm-hmm. Chanting this prayers. That is Hare Krishna Mahamantra itself is enough, no? Why do you chant this? Why do you
Okay.
want
Why
this?
to chant these separate mantras?
Narayana Kavach for my safety, whatever it is. Yeah, for some many reason.
How to-
Ultimately, Indra chanted that and he got only material opulence and he ruled the three world. That was Prabhupada's writing. Do we need that?
Ha. Like what happened is Prabhupada was sick. That time he taught devotees Narsimha prayers and he told you start chanting this. And that
Ah,
is the time the Narsimha prayer got introduced in ISKCON.
okay.
So Prabhupada only introduced the system. So there was some
Okay.
particular form of the Lord. We can take shelter of it for that particular purpose. That's not wrong. Like Prabhupada himself taught us to take shelter of Narsingadev. And even if you remember Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when the devotees were feeling fearful to do loud kirtan on the boat, they want to cross the river. They saw the Pathans are there. Then he chants loudly the name of Narsimhadev.
Mm,
So,
okay.
and when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was sleeping on the snake pastime, the snake was crawling and he's lying on it. And all
Mm,
the devotees, they were chanting Garuda, Garuda, Garuda. So this
ah,
particular form of the Lord, na, they take
mm,
shelter but they are taking shelter of Lord only to get out of that problem. So that's not any wrong thing. That's proper only.
okay.
One of them.
Okay. That is for Narasimha Kavacha. Narayana Kavacha, Prabhuji.
Same thing, Narayan Kavach also we can do because it's Lord Narayana only. We can taking shelter of him. Not a problem.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that particular form we are taking shelter. Ultimately, Maharaj is making everybody take shelter of Krishna. Maybe that is pastime of Maharaj.
Yeah, for Maharaj it is okay, Prabhuji. For our own itself, I'm asking. For Maharaj, we are doing that is different. I'm not
We
asking
can also
for
take
that.
shelter. We can also chant if it is needed because we are
Yeah,
doing from Bhagavat only. Instead of
yeah.
chanting from demigod and going for Navagraha Puja and all, better
Mm.
is to chant Narayan Kavacha if somebody is in feeling some distress or something.
Okay. Okay.
That is allowed.
Okay, Prabhuji. Now, instead of that, Mahamantra it won't be enough. I'm asking. That is my question. Only Mahamantra.
Mahamantra, yeah, like some
Ultimately,
exalted
everything.
people, they have Mahamantra only. For our
Yes.
level, we can take help of these also, not a problem.
This also. Okay. Thank you. Okay, Prabhu. Sir, Prabhu, one more question, Prabhu. See, in the
Sure.
previous case, this generally you have explained this about this Bhakti Yoga explains, I mean, works. in the level of false ego, karma, senses, and jnana for my buddhi, yoga for mind, and in the level of mind. And bhakti yoga works in the level of false ego because it uproots our false ego, right, Prabhu? That is why it works on that level. You said that you have explained this in one of the class. But
Yeah.
so what this then this curve for this Gyanis and Yogis, what is the level? What is their false ego, Prabhuji? If they have only very little bhakti, that will only help them to attain their goal. That we have heard. So what is the action that is happening in their false ego? Oh, because bhakti only is working on that level. No, it is pure bhakti, right?
That is why bhakti is compulsory for them to come out of the get perfection because of this reason only, because it is helping them to
Oh.
overcome false ego. Otherwise, there is no way that they can
That
come out of
little
it.
bhakti, whatever they are doing, that will work on that their
That
false
is
ego.
for that only they need to do bhakti. To overcome that part only they need to do bhakti.
Okay. Fine,
Otherwise,
fine.
there is no why there is no success in other process because that does not touch false ego. Only
Ah,
bhakti touches false ego. That's why
ah,
bhakti
ah,
is compulsory.
Okay, okay. Okay, Prabhuji. Tomorrow is class, Prabhuji. There is class tomorrow. Welcome.
I will try. I will see my services in temple and based on that.
Okay, okay, Prabhuji. Happy advance Balram Purnima, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Dr. Hare Krishna. Hemangi Kalavati.
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ దండవత్ ప్రణామ్ ప్రభుజీ. ప్రభుజీ
Then
పిల్లల్ని జపానికి జపం చేయడానికి ఎంకరేజ్ చేయాలంటే ప్రభుజీ, యూత్ ని ఎంకరేజ్ చేయాలి అంటే ఏమన్నా టిప్స్ చెప్తారని ప్రభుజీ? ఏ మాటలు చెప్పాలో వాళ్ళకి అర్థమవుతుంది, అంటే ఫోర్స్ చేయకూడదు కానీ వాళ్ళు అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి, చెప్పకపోతే తెలియదు కదా అని అలా ఆలోచిస్తాం బ్రో.
the question is how to inspire you to take chanting. We should not force them, but we should also encourage them to chant. So, what is the way we can convince? So that is the question. So, we have to basically we have to teach them gratitude that everything that what we are getting in this world is given by somebody. So, Krishna is giving all these things. We should be grateful to Krishna for giving us whatever facilities we are having in this world. So as a gratitude, we should chant his name. So basically, minimum 2 rounds of chanting is not for any. It's not about bhakti. It is about gratitude. So basically, we should tell them at least say thank you for what you are getting. So the way of expressing thank you is chanting. So by chanting 2 rounds, you are telling thank you Krishna for giving me food, for giving me water, for giving sunlight. So that much basic gratitude we have to teach. And another way of thing is everybody, all the youth have problem with mind, and the only way they can control mind, uh, so they have problem with mind. So the only way to control mind is by chanting mantra iti iti mantra. So these are the two things. One is gratitude we have to tell. Another is they all face problem with mind, and we have to tell that if you want to overcome problems with your mind, the only method is chanting. So these two things you can means there are many things we can tell, but at least these two things we can tell them that it will help you control your mind. Second is it will, as a gratitude, you should chant. Sorry, Namataji.
ఓకే ప్రభుజీ, హరే కృష్ణ. చాలా థ్యాంక్స్ ప్రభుజీ. హరే కృష్ణ.
Any other questions, comments? Okay. Thank you all very much.